while traveling, and
When we come across a beautiful flower, a plant that looks very lovely, the first temptation we have is to take it home. But the interesting thing is, very often that plant may not grow where we intend to plant it, because each plant has a kind of environment in which it grows, and if you are to take it away from it, it may not grow up and flower as it flowers where you found it. Another interesting thing is that you may pluck it, you may uproot a little bit of the plant or break a branch, but you will reach home maybe a week afterwards, and it's very likely you will never even plant it. Your fascination ends with the pulling out of the seedling or the breaking of the branch. This often happens to everybody. I would say that it is better to enjoy that plant, that flower, that little fish where you found it, however far it is from your home or however near it is from your own yard. Because there are two dangers when you remove a plant or a species of any kind from its natural environment and take it away. One is that in case of rare, delicate, and what shall we say, plants or animal species that are facing threat of extinction, when you take them away, they die. For example, there used to be many rare orchids in our forests in Kerala, which people have taken away, and many of them have died out. And we know that collectors, as souvenir, take away plant species, and they simply die out, because normally they would survive only in the place where they were originally found. But we have taken them away, and a few may survive somewhere in our gardens, but not in large numbers where it ought to be. So one danger when we take away plants out of our love for them, which is actually not our love for the plants, it's a selfish act when you break a branch and take it away, hoping to plant it in your home, hoping to see that beauty near you all the time. But the second danger is here. I can show you an example. Here, this is a lake. This is a lake area it's part of Vembanad Lake, which is, you see, it's covered with a kind of weed. It looks very beautiful, but this is a weed called the water hyacinth, which is virtually destroying many of the wetlands and water bodies in Kerala. And you see what large an area it has covered. So you'll find this all over water bodies in Kerala, which is very difficult to get rid of, or rather impossible to get rid of. This is a kind of plant. But remember, this is a plant that was brought here by someone long back out of enthusiasm because of the lovely flowers it has from its original South American residents. So this is a weed that some collector brought home, and it has become a big invasive species in our part of the world. So this is the second danger when you bring home or rather bring in exotic pets. And these days there is a big danger of people bringing in a lot of exotic fish, exotic animals like the iguana to Kerala, to India, to keep them as pets, but your fascination might end soon, and they may kind of end up in our natural system, and we do not know exactly what the result will be. Just like a few varieties of catfish, a few varieties of suckerfish, and that have entered our water bodies and are seriously threatening, and also the red-neck turtle, again another lovely pet turtles, which is fast becoming a threat to our local turtle and tortoise population. So remember, when you go out on a tour, on a picnic, visit a place and see a lovely plant or a little fish, leave it there. Enjoy it, maybe take a photograph of it, maybe take a selfie along with it, but leave the plant there, let it grow there. that is its home. If you take it to your home, it may grow too big for you to handle and you want to throw it out and it becomes a danger. Or when you take them away too much from their natural environment, they get totally destroyed. We don't want either of these to happen, and let us promise to enjoy natural objects where they are.